Oh, there it is. What? Oh. All right, done. Done with that. Yay. Hey, two people are watching. Me and someone else. Ah, three. Awesome. Whoa, sorry, I'm out of frame. I cleaned up my desk yesterday. Put it back in some sort of order. And that felt nice. So I know it's the 31st, but I wanted to get a start on the WIPs because, I mean, I suppose I could start one that I would like to finish and then call it a WIP. I don't know, somehow that felt like cheating or something. Of course, it's my books. Anyhow, this is one of the WIPs I had, and I wasn't certain if it was a WIP or not exactly because it looked sort of finished but wasn't. So I decided to give it a try. See what needed to be done. I need to finish up those leaves. Oh, I don't want to use that. I am using Grizaye Pencils today. I suppose I could have put that in the title. Ooh. That's all right. I didn't really like how this dark came out down here. But I'm going to leave it because it goes along with something in the picture. I mean, I'm one of those people that get down to the little bits and just kind of color whatever. So that I was looking at the picture and there were a few leaves like this. Oh, I just put my hand in that. That weren't done, and I wanted to do something with this smoke down here. I wonder if I should make it shiny too. Dang it. I keep doing stupid stuff. I don't know if you can even see that. So I'll be leaving this book open. I'm using stickles, which I haven't used in a while. I feel like it's sitting in there. I need to use it. Although I have a ton of stuff that I don't use. I'm gonna sparkle up the stars a little. I already put something down there, but it never hurts to put a little sparkle here and there. Yes, dogs. On the little bridge, I use Stardust, Jelly Roll, and down here on the water too. I like that. I darkened up some areas with, I think one of the best shadow colors for Grizaye is charcoal. And I just, dang it. I forget how long it takes for stickles to dry. So for the big ones, I wasn't sure if I should stickle those. I don't like that they're outlined in black, but I thought I would. Oh, look at that. Now if I can work my way around the stickles. Oh, that should be a purpley color. This is purple, Grizaye purple. And I had said last week I was going to write down the equivalents. But I didn't. Mainly because I didn't know what picture I was going to do. And also I can just get out. Let's see, what did Audrey say she has? Artesas. And somebody had Prismas. I can just do that by using my little chart card things and figure that out. So charcoal, well, I would say if you're doing Prisma, charcoal is kind of like, well, I just put down the wrong thing. I mean, picked up the wrong thing. Oh. Charcoal is most likely like, I want to say it's like sepia. Let's see. Well, it's closer to dark umber. than sepia, but I mean, when I put next to this, it almost looks like it has a spot of purple in it. I probably need to kind of redo that. And then over here in the Artesas, we may or may not have an equivalent, but we might. We may, but we might. We might, but we may. Oh, forgot the browns are in the front. I'm so used to the browns coming at the end of most things. Yeah, there's really not one Artesa. So you can kind of, you can mix a brown and a black together. Yeah, see, that's too dark. You could put a little bit of black in the pewter gray, which is more like a brownish gray. I would say those are more like these two, pewter gray and elephant gray and shadow gray. Those to me are more like French gray. All right, so Artesa. Yeah, Artesa does have a charcoal gray, but it is not the same gray. So I would say to add some black or gray, one of that, like ash or something to that, and you might get the charcoal color. But then you could just use any color you like. You don't have to. I was just trying to help a little bit on conversions. Hey, Ashley, thanks for coming. Hardly anybody's here, which is weird. But I'm gonna work on this anyway. Are you coming over today? That's the big question. Now, what do I do with these big spots? They're kind of too small to make them look like bubbles. At least for me. I'm going to try a weird thing. I'm going to color it all in black. And then cover over it with stickles. So it kind of brings it out more, I think. Good, good. Well, so we had a hashtag for November is WIPs. But I decided to get started on it. Yeah, I said this before at the beginning of my live stream, but you weren't in here to hear it, so I thought I'd tell you. I'm trying to not get my hand into the stickles. That is challenging. I really thought of doing all kinds of sparkly things here, like on the butterflies. I know what my birds and beasts are. Oh, I'm gonna hit one. It's all right. I wouldn't mind doing something sparkly to some of the background too, but I always have ideas. It's never ending. Never ending ideas. Never try to sing in the morning. Missed one. I'm glad. So sometimes, well, all the time really, adding a darker color to a light area, like the black over the black over the dots, or fill in the dots, because then the sparkle pin or stickles will will show up better. But also I suggest, when doing stickles, start either on the left with your left hand, or right with your left hand. Oh, bother. Left with your right hand. Come down this way so that you won't end up getting your fingers and your hand and everything. So yeah, that's what I would do if I was going to add more time to this. Ooh, can you see it sparkling a little bit? Apologize for my camera. It's irritating. I think my light's going out. All right. Hey, Emily, thanks for coming in. Thanks for letting me know you're there. I really appreciate that. That way I don't feel like I'm talking to nothing. The only thing I can think of with the butterflies right now is maybe, let me test this. This is kind of a pinkish, purplish. See if it makes a difference. A little bit. But now that everything is wet here and down here, I'm just going to have to call it done. I think I started on this one, I want to say in the spring, probably, because there's lots of, yeah, I would probably add, oh, OCD says, you got to finish your picture. And I really don't know what colors I used, what color brands. Yeah, I don't know what brands I used on here, so. All right, I'm going to turn it sideways, see if I can find a spot here in the middle that's not full up of something. Yeah. So what I'm doing is just darkening the flowers a little bit to make them kind of pop out. I'm using raspberry. Raspberry. Sorry, I've got to move my book this way, but it's the only way. Only way to deal with any shaking and keep me from making a mess with the stickles. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Audrey. Granny duty today. Awesome. All right. Would it work if I blow dried? You know what I could do is just put this aside until it's dried, and then I can show you. So a few days ago, I counted all of my WIPs, and they have a little tab here on the side for that. And then I divided the WIPs into motivation to finish. So I got low motivation, or just low priority, medium priority, maybe I kind of like to get to it, and then the ones that I really wanted to do. And then I put those also in order. Yeah, I have OCD. My name is Leslie. I have OCD. I probably had it all my life up to this point, but I didn't realize that's what it was. And now it all makes sense. It all has become clear to me now. So I'll show you. I've got Autumn Charm, Fragile World, Joanna Basford, Rooms of Wonder. Sorry about the camera. Europa and Circle of Life. And of course I've got Enchanted Earth over there, so and this was the first one I wanted to work on because it is fall. I really don't know what pencil I used on this. It almost seems like maybe it was Prisma. Some of this looks kind of polychromo-ish, but because I'm trying to do Grizaye for the month, I really ought to put that in the title. Is it possible to go back and fix that? I guess you can't do that once it's going. Or can you? Maybe. Edit title and description. Woohoo! Grizaye to the rescue. All right. Yay. I'm glad I could fix that. Let's see. Let's work on a nice background here. Oh, well, I hope you have a good appointment and a nice bus ride. This is already coming out of here, so I think I'm going to free it from the book. Now, when I do that, things just don't want to go the way I want them to. Okay. Oh, gotta be careful while I put that. When I take a paper page out of a book, I like to put more than one paper cardstock under it. I might even do 3. So that makes up for some of the some of the paper. Brain is very slow today. I don't know where to put my water where I won't spill it accidentally. All right, let's see what we got up here. I I really need to redo some of these. We have a blue. How was everyone's weekend? Did you do anything fun or get anything done? It turned cold this weekend here. So, I'm guessing this was Prisma because it's got that particular light blue in it. So, cerulean is pretty close to that. I may just do cerulean. Cerulean. Sir Willington is a very nice chap. Now, oh, I just love these pencils. I'm going to try, well, let me try their white. Just so we can see and compare. Well, that is definitely too dark. Let me try that with Prisma. Well, I think Prisma lightens it better. It's not a bad pencil, but I really like the Prisma white better. Okay, here's Sky, which is not the same blue at all. This is one of those things that say, maybe you need to switch. I wonder if it's an ultramarine. Let's try ultramarine. I'm going to go lightly on it though. It's close, very close. Let's try denim. I think denim is one of my favorites. Clean off my pencil. That is very close. I'm gonna go with it. Denim. Denim. All right. Arteza. Let's see what Arteza has to offer in blues. I just noticed something. I like these colors right here. This turquoisey color with some of these. Pretty pretty. Denim is almost like a darker version of the Prussian blue, maybe. That is all the blue that is available, so I would say probably, oh, blue sky, a blueberry blue, maybe with some black. Maybe midnight blue with white. I don't know. You just kind of gotta match the not you, what's the word, the tint, I guess. And it kind of is between these two. Let's see what Prisma has. They have Indrathan, I can't even pronounce it. It's a little dark yet. Ooh, indigo blue. It's pretty close. Pretty close. I would think it was more peacockish. Is that even a word? Copenhagen looks pretty good too. Maybe denim on that one. Indigo. No, it's too dark for that. Okay. So Copenhagen blue or indigo with white. I don't know. Something like that. Oh, you hadn't eaten breakfast yet. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and add this. Oh, I just picked up the black. No. That was horrid. Eraser. Super eraser to the rescue. All right, so this is the denim. Wow, that looks really good on that. Yesterday when I was teaching, I had one evening class, and this little boy, he speaks really good English. He speaks English really well, unlike myself. And he reads really well too. We got toward the end of the lesson, and it is explaining what TOO means. There's 3 different twos, but there is 2 different TOOs. And I was looking at that and thinking, oh, I didn't realize that. So there's a lot in English that we just take for granted, that we know it and can distinguish it. I don't see how these kids ever learn English because it's so complicated. And I know because I teach the grammar. Insane. I'm not sure what I'll do with the in-between part. I may just leave it white. Might just leave that white. Sometimes he's actually chewing on a dog toy, a dog treat. It's a toy, but it's one of those sticks that they can just chew and chew. He makes them last a long time, or they last a long time, being so little. What else is weird about English? The 3 different twos. The different ways to spell. That would be 2, 2, 2, 2. There's the IEGHT and the PH. So right there, you're breaking all of the phonics rules, if there's any at all. And I just wonder how they keep up. But they're smart kids. And what I tell them, if they can understand me, is that the more they read, and not to worry about not getting it correct now, but the more you read and practice your English, the better. that you'll remember. It'll start coming out. I'm so sleepy this morning. Can't even think about what I'm saying. But you know, you get it. It'll come naturally. That's kind of what I was trying to get to. It will come naturally. Hey, Kenny. Thanks for coming in. I'm so happy you're here. We're having a low turnout day. I know some of this I got too dark. So I've got to come over here and make it dark over here too. We'll just say there's a shadow over there. I'm going to come back with this white. Oh, you know what might work better? Let's try. Okay. More prisms. So, I honestly like the Prisma blender better. This one might be better on like thicker paper. The pencils write perfect on here. You can color with them all day. But to use their blender, maybe, I don't know, it's... On this paper, it has not done as well as the Prisma. Y'all stop that. So, yeah, give it a try though. If you get the Grizaye pencils, get the blender, because I have used it on some paper and it was fine. This is Creative Haven. I'm sorry, I didn't even tell you what book it was. I did at the beginning, sorry. Creative Haven Autumn Charm. I believe this is her newer one. No, it was 2 years ago. I'm behind on that stuff. I do have the new Autumn Harvest, but there was no whips in it. You can't, so you have the blender. Wait, what blender can you not stand? Prisma or Grizaye? Now, I like different blenders depending on what I want to do and what pencil I'm using. If I want to move the color around, then I will use Prisma. And I use it in general anyway. If I don't want the color to move, I just want the stuff to blend right up, you know, that's there, I use the the fabric I still, is this, no, this is, I'll get it in a second. Caran d'Ache, oh my gosh. Caran d'Ache full blender. If I don't want something to move around. I didn't really find their regular blender effective, but it's, you know, it's okay. But yeah, those are the two that I would normally use on just about anything. But I do want to give, oh, you don't like Prisma blender? That's interesting. Okay. Do you use wax pencils or do you use oil pencils? I'm struggling today, y'all. I really am. Oop, stuff just keep falling down. I had plenty of sleep, and I had my breakfast, and I had my coffee. I'm drinking some water. Oh, you like... Hey, Dawn, thanks for coming in. You like the full blender. Yeah, that's a really nice blender. I would say that the Prisma blender wouldn't work very well on the oil. I need to test that out before I make a final statement. But this one works well on anything. But for me, I like this one to blend when I want to move colors around. I mean, I'll use this on oils too, so it's not a big thing. Are we getting anything done? I feel like I'm not going in a good direction here. I'm just lightly putting this down. I think this needs a little more shadow. This needs to be darker. At least I want it to be. I haven't been taking naps lately. Alright, I'm going to try the full blender on this. See what happens. Ooh, that's nice. It moves it around a little bit. I like the smoothness of it. With any blender, if you want to work properly, you should have at least 3 layers of pigment. Oh, I see. I hope that was just an acorn he brought in. There's at least 3 down here. 3 different blues. Yep. I definitely like those. All right, so just wondering if indigo would be a good shadow color for blues. I know I could put gray on it. I don't press too hard when I use blenders because I do like adding more color, or have the option of more color. That's pretty good. Let's add some more of this color. This is the cerulean. Oh, you got your squeaky. Oh, yeah, by the way, I don't know that I'll get to all of the pencils, to all the books that I have on my more priority list, but it's kind of my goal to at least finish those. Sometimes I don't know if it's an airplane or thunder. I don't think it's thunder. No. Must be an airplane then. This is the indigo. I do like how that's making shadow there. I see where I attempted a shadow. Did I? Yeah, I did. It's looking better. Yeah, I think I will color these. Yeah, we'll start with denim. Suppose I could go down. That requires me to turn my page. Ah, must be trash day. Hear the trash truck doing its thing. When I was growing up, we lived in apartments most of the time, with a few exceptions. And the trash truck would come around and take the giant trash can off and dump it into the end or the back of the truck. And so I kind of always thought that's how it was done. We're supposed to what? Put trash in the front yard? What? But they still do that. They come around, but it's like they're taking their machine with them instead of, well, I guess the other one is that way too. It's not the kind that picks up the big containers, but it's still a machine in there. They dump it all in, and you see these rollers that look like the spinning blades of death. So sleepy. It's probably just fatigue, but still, I'm sleepy. I like the 41 degree weather. It was this morning, it was 36 when I got up, and then it warmed a little bit more. I'm using the indigo. That's turning green because I shouldn't have colored that. I mean, it is green, but oh, I guess it's all right. It's the underneath, so it can be that dark. All right, a little bit more here. Alrighty. I suppose we could tackle the trees. Oh, no, I want to do this home sweet home. And it's going to be this turquoise. I probably used a color wheel for this one. What else is going to drop today? Don't answer that. Goodness. This desk really ought to have edges. I think I'm going to send those back. All right. What was I using on that? Probably, I would say, maybe the turquoise. with the ocean blue. Oh, this is in Autumn Charm. Autumn Charm by Teresa Goodrich. But I am trying the Grizaye pencils, so what did I just say? Oh my goodness. That was Arteza. Well, at least we know what it is in Arteza, don't we? It's kind of this aqua color. Excuse me. Yeah, it's kind of the aqua-ish color. See, it looks kind of like ocean blue. Just a little different. Prismas. I said trash truck for some reason because there's a trash truck and I was wondering if it was crash day. Oh, it's just one of those days when my brain thinks of weird stuff. It's more green than blue. No, those are definitely aquamarine. Yeah, I'm thinking aquamarine and prismas. So Polly's is, sorry, not Polly's, Arteza's ocean blue. A weird sound, and aquamarine and aqua. Need a serpent. It's not going to be the exact color, but it will work. Hey, Callie. Thank you. I'm glad you came in. Got a lot of lurkers out there. I'm not a big fan of coloring letters, but this one was fine. Tyler! Okay, so we've got this big rectangular bed. And no matter what I do, he finds a way to dig into this one corner and tear the pillow, tear the bed up. Leave it! He wants to get inside and pull the fluff out. Ooh. He's a little watchdog. Tyler, come here! I'll go outside. Yes, go outside and bark. That's pretty good. All right, I think I'll put a little bit on this book just so that color will sort of go in with it. Maybe I wasn't using the color wheel. No, when it comes to turquoise, I was. All right. Now the brown. I don't think I want anything else blue, but I have a lot of brown to do, so I will do brown. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. What kind of gel pen do I have here? I like to use my Sakuras because sometimes just gel pens is kind of boring to get out. That might be okay. I could use glaze. The glaze would sort of pop out, wouldn't it? It wouldn't be sparkly though. Let's see what this looks like. Have I been out of the shot the whole time? Y'all need to tell me stuff. Yeah. I think that it might work. Oh, thanks. I started this a while back and I just used different colors to color here and there. The leaf, you can't really see the leaf, and I was trying to cover it with something. It's not working very well, so I don't know what I'll do about that leaf. Probably I shouldn't have made this picture or these leaves in this tree the same as these, or just make those different. I still could do that. I could erase and go over with well, that wouldn't make sense there, but I will want to do the big tree. I'll figure out something. I'm just trying to finish this thing. All right, this is Sakura Glaze. I don't think I've used them on this paper, so we'll see how it goes. The glaze just gives an object you're coloring a little more dimension. Sort of like a liquid plastic. Now I'm back to my WIPs. The total number of WIPs, not including pages that just had one thing colored, one tiny thing, or ones that I wanted to abandon, was 40. 40 in total. I don't know if that's a good, bad, or indifferent number. Here we go. Wow, you can see it's. Probably need to put this light up a little. I can't get my light to light. Well, you get the idea anyway. Okay, you can kind of see it that way. Good. So, yeah, that's fun. Oh, good. Yeah, I suppose I could add some more green. Yeah, because this leaf really goes with this tree. Or this tree. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's grab a green. One of those. I could use dark green. like an olive color. So that would help to pop it out a little bit. Thanks for that idea. Oh, it is a lot of whips. It's not working super great. Is that blue? That's black. Why would they make a blue pen black or black pen blue? I don't know. Gotta redraw that. I was thinking about how I was maybe getting my hair in the shot. And if you follow me on Facebook, you can... What am I doing? Oh, okay. You can see I got my hair cut. Don't know if that is helpful or not. Let's try. The charcoal is becoming my shortest pencil. I'm going to put shadow behind it. Not too much. That was probably too much. You don't have any whips. Wow. Did you finish them all, or do you just always finish the pictures you start, whether you like them or not? Well, that looks good, except it looks too close to the tree. Take a little bit of that off there. Yeah, no one ever says how many whips they have, so I don't know where I fare in the process. I think I'm gonna green these up a little more. I'm trying not to, but failing. Add more color to something, but to simply just finish. But you know me, I must finish stuff. All right. Henna. Hello, Zoe. Sorry I missed Steve yesterday. So where's color? Oh, those look better already. I try to color the tri or two-tone leaves in different colors, but it doesn't always work very well. Sometimes I can tell how old a picture is that I haven't finished by my shading. I didn't do any shading and then I started to do shading. Ooh. Yeah. That was henna, by the way. I don't like that. Ooh, I wonder if I can just add it to the trees out here a little bit. I think it must be the weather that's causing me to be tired, because that's usually the case. Charcoal. Trying to darken up the underneath of the tree. I wonder what it is that makes people, oh my goodness, that makes people completely lost it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just being a terrible live stream host today. But I appreciate your patience with me. Hello, Steve. I'm glad you're well. I caught the very beginning, or I watched the very beginning of your stream yesterday, from the other day. I watched it this morning. I didn't watch it all, just wanted to pop in and say hi. I don't know if I did say hi. Alright, see, I've got the yellow down there. I think that's what I was trying to do, was probably sky. Oh well, who's to say? As the British would say, I'm knackered. We were watching Doc Barton yesterday. I would hope so, except that the dogs don't change their clock right away. I may end up getting up at 6 in the morning to feed them. Oh, we'll see. Can't I just stay on this time? I don't like changing the time. It messes up my brains. Probably not put a bloody before it. Oh, I see. Bloody knackered. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say that word. I've, in the past, I've had trouble. Yes, I've had trouble with bad words. Now, I'm not in public, not on the phone with anybody, except maybe my husband. if I drop something on my foot, something's going to come out. I've gotten really angry at my husband before and said some bad things. So then I run across the British bad words, or mild oaths, as you might call it. And I said, ooh, I can say this, it'll feel good, and yet it won't be a bad word. But then, knowing that I know that it's a bad word, kind of, I guess it counts. I'm so silly. Oh, it's probably very, very too red. That's not a bad word. We're all adults. Oh, well, yeah, but I don't like to say curse words. I just, it's just me. I don't like to. I'd rather try to use something different, more calming, because using bad words for me, I've gotten so upset that I've said a bad word, and then I have to say, I didn't mean to get that upset. This is lemon. Oh, okay. Well, good. Now, the other half of that, you could say bloody knackered, but then there's the bloody HE double toothpicks. That is the one that I often will find myself saying. When I'm startled. It used to be something else. When I'm startled, then I might say, that. Brown. This might be a little dark. But that's all right. It's underneath the tree. I'm not done with the trees on the top yet. I'm just, Well, that's good to know now that word isn't a bad word. Hey, Danielle, Rinka. Oh, I should say Happy Reformation Day. Those look good. I think I'll add a little chocolate. To the tree trunks. Just because. Now I could make this really easy on myself and just color this green down here, or partly blue. If you watch the show, well, any British show, really, Doc Martin, the Canadian Murdoch. Okay, so on Murdoch, which is a Canadian show, takes place in Toronto. They have a character on there who's Scottish. Now, I'd have to ask Audrey what his accent is. Now, he says in the show that he's from Yorkshire. He says Yorkshire. So I'm guessing it's an Yorkshire accent. I think I want more green. I think I want more dark green. Hey, Noelle, thanks for coming in. Hey, Marilyn, thanks for coming. I got 3 Christmas coloring books coming and some craft. All right. I should have said before, in the 40, did I add the Christmas ones on that list? The list is The list is right here. Yes, that includes the Christmas ones. Now, I'm not going to do the Christmas ones, and I didn't want to do the ones that looked very summer-like. But I did write them down as a WIP because they are WIPs. But I might do at least one Christmas WIP in December. Anyway, so the guy's from Yorkshire, and I'm not sure exactly where that is, the north of England somewhere. But he sounds Scottish in there too. In fact, when he goes to visit his aunt, I think she's Scottish. Yes, she's Scottish. You can hear her accent in there. Let's see. This may not be orange enough for me. So I think I will get an orange out. Get your orange out. Poppy. He is probably my favorite character on that show. You'd think it would be, I think that's 2 something. You'd think it would be the main guy. But, I like him. I've got to get more green and, more yellow in that picture. I suppose it doesn't have to have yellow. It could just be a tree that's, that's still that's in its orange phase. I could add a little bit more. I could add this henna to some of the green and it would make it brown. Which would indicate that it probably doesn't have any yellow. What I think I did on this is I used probably not this one. It might have been that one, though. I think I did this one with a different set of markers. Like, probably something like that. Probably this one. I was trying to cover over some of that. And that's probably what most of the yellow is. Ooh, I forgot to shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake it all the time. Whether it makes sense or not. Yeah, if I'm going to add some of that, I need to erase a little bit here and there. I'm not liking how, that's okay. I'm not liking how some of this is coming out. We'll see what it does here. I suppose I could look up where Yorkshire is. Can't believe it's November tomorrow yet. Here I am putting the fan on because I'm hot. Girlfriend, I don't know about you. I don't think you're even close to my age at all, but that's one of the reasons I got my hair cut. Is I'm just hot. I get hot flashes. I'm that age where things start flashing. that's bad. I'm so sorry. That sounds so bad. Oh, goodness. Yes, watch. It says you need to sit up, stand up. No, standing up. Not today. What are you tearing up now? Did you find a napkin to tear up? Yes. I've almost given up. Given that up, trying to... I don't think this was green. On him chewing paper. I don't know, maybe I'm a bad doggy parent. I'll just keep working this until I get to a point where I can say, oh, I'm done. Put that yellow back there. I don't suppose they all had to look this color. I could have done them in different stages of green, just to make a variety. I could go ahead and just color over this one back here, since it would kind of be dark anyway. I think that would be good. Ooh. Is that a tree? Is that a tree trunk? Or is it part of... Oh, it is. Okay. It's part of... It's a tree trunk. You're boiling, yeah. Yeah. You might want to go get some stuff checked out. Thyroid can be a cause of hot flashes too. Well, not hot flashes, but being hot all the time. 36. It is 45. It was 36 at 7 o'clock here. But I think where you are, that's pretty cold, right, Kenny? Oh, okay. Well, I am sorry, though, about the anxiety. I understand anxiety very well. Very, very well. Ooh, my fan just came on. No, I'm not hot. Thank you. Not yet. I'm just trying to vary the I don't know if that's working very well. Vary the color of the trees a little bit, because they were all looking the same. I might go ahead and darken this one up too. like how that orange is coming out on there. Anyway. And I'll just color right over that paint that I put down. Okay, that's looking good. I wonder how much darker I can get with green. I've got a Kelly green, but I think that's might be too blue. Well, let's see what it does. That's pretty good. The olive green is really the darkest. Yeah, so I won't even use that one. What are you going to do when there's no acorns to chew, Tyler? Maybe we could do one that was very orange. I don't want to do poppy. That's, I don't know, something about that one is unnatural. Like, I don't know, it's just not what I want to do. All right, we'll make this one over here more orangey. Just need to deepen that shadow a little bit from this tree. Fix the, it's kind of a, the shadow was cattywampus. There's a good southern saying for you, Zoe. Oh, there goes my pencil. That does not look red now. Looks really orange. Let's see. Could try. I just add colors on top of stuff and see what it does. So this is pomegranate, which is kind of a dark purpley red. All right, so there's a little more variety there. Put a little of that here. Oh, cattywampus, yeah. It just means it's a little, what would y'all say? Askew. No, there's another word y'all say that sounds like that. Skewiff. Skewiff. Yes, skewiff and cattywampus are the same, have the same meaning. Oh. Yeah, I like Christmas books too. I think I did do one in the summer. This cup is going to be all kinds of color when I'm done with it. All right. I think we need another green one. But let's make it lighter green. This might be too light, maybe. Is that tree part of this one? Well, now it is. This is apple. All right. So that kind of brings in some of this down here. That leaves these little trees and this one the same. So I will just leave that. The grass is probably not supposed to be green, but I have no idea what to make that. Oh, look at all the leaves that have fallen. Yeah, it is. Oh, I'm sorry, Rinka. Yeah, coloring helps a lot with that. Just be kind to yourself, you know. If someone you knew was feeling down, what would you say? And say that to yourself. That one I don't know if I learned that one a few years ago, or maybe I did, and it's just popping in my head. Yeah. You got the Settler Luna pencils. Luna pencils? Tell me, what is this magic? Luna pencils. Yeah. Yeah, my dogs are like, oh, it's just mommy. Just mommy making noise. I know I said I was going to make this lighter, but it's not working for me. It's like a big blob of colors right there. I could add a little bit of that there. Oh, and there's this. We could make that the light one because it's out there by itself, trying to shine. Oh. Tyler, please don't bark. I guess, he's a Chihuahua, so he's going to bark. But it is kind of annoying. Did I use sky blue up here? Did I use the denim? I used denim. No. Sky is sky. I may not do any more to that sky, honestly, because it's, it's a sky. This, though, right here, then I got to figure out, oh my goodness, what this color is and how am I going to reproduce it? Because, of course, I didn't write this down. It was long ago. Grass green. Wait, what are these? Yeah. Grass. Maybe a little kelp in there? I don't know. There's the other green. This is apple. Yikes. That's definitely not the same. I may have to jump into my Prismas to find that. I don't think lime peel. I probably did put pale sage into it. Come on, crazy thing. Maybe a little apple. Maybe a little bit of chartreuse. Now I'm not so sure if this was what I used. Probably I used a bunch of different stuff. Let's try and pull in lime peel. Whoa. Oh, I am trying to use just the Grizaye. That's not too bad, really. I may just go ahead and do it. We'll just say she bought the fabric to make these, and she was missing a yard. And she had to go back and buy more. And of course, that was on a whole different bolt, and it came out a different color. So yeah, if you're going to make something big or anything, buy more fabric than you need. At least, I would say at least a half a yard more. Because, I mean, you could even do a yard more. Depending on the object. I mean, if it's small, you could get away with a fourth extra. But if it's something great big, like if it was going to take 5 yards to do your curtains, I would probably get 6. And if it's a directional kind of thing, you probably want to get 7. Because if you buy fabric and then you go back later and it's a different bolt, then some of it might be just a little different. And that was your sewing tip for the day. Okay, that's not too bad, really. Oh, thanks for coming in, Dawn. Yeah, he is. He's just a little bit pesty sometimes. I wonder what this would look like. The day is going slow, which is really odd for me to say because the days always go by so fast, you know. Trying to match not doing a great job of it. This was before I really started using Posca. I mean, that's when I started this. Well, let's try a little dark. Yeah, I like that these layer. They layer well. So sometime this week, Prisma, Grizaye is supposed to come out with something new. A new line. I'm going to guess, and I said this another time, that it's going to be watercolor pencils that will match their this pencil line. Markers? Oh, markers. Yeah. But I don't know. It seems like marker people, marker companies. Yeah, I guess Ohuhu has. Well, they're mostly marker. I don't think there's really any Ohuhu pencils. So I'm just thinking if now Arteza, they've got pencils and some kind of markers. They don't have alcohol markers. What I'm trying to get at is I don't think it's likely to be markers. But yeah, I mean, I already have watercolor pencils. Hey, what are y'all doing? They're playing. Well, little Tyler keeps his big sisters on their toes. Not sure what I was trying to do there, but that is coming out really weird. Oh, I know what I did. Maybe I was using color Prisma. Oh, that one's the one that's broken. Need the unbroken one. I think what I was doing was covering over this because it looked weird. So I'm going to let that sit there, and then I'll color over it a little bit later. What were we talking about before? Markers. My meds are making my Hyper and Ohuhu had pencils once but discontinued them. Oh, I understand Hyper. My meds make me sleepy, so most of them. I take them at night anyway. There's one, yeah, even the one I take during the day makes me kind of sleepy. Sorry, this is olive, grass, and apple. So that is a good combo if you have those. That seems to be working well together. Another great thing about putting paper behind, besides, it gives you more of a firmer surface to color on. And also, if it's in a book, it's going to protect that other page from getting indents of your pencil. But it's a great place to try out your colors. You probably knew that already. But in case you didn't, there it is. Yes, I'll try it. I'm going to go over it with that looks odd, but I'm going to leave it. I am going to leave it. These pencils so far I've used them, they blend like a wax, but you can layer them. I mean, you can layer wax pencils, but they're just a very, very interesting line of pencils. Okay, that is way too something there. I need to find a home for that. No, I didn't ask. Talking to it. Oh, where in the world did I put? Oh, there you are. You're hiding. I love this one. I bought, see, I'm close to the end, so I bought extra, I think. It must be in the drawer. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of this out. And then it's going to be two. Yeah. I may just get out my pale sage. This is one of my shortest pencils also. See if I can't blend those together. Wow, those blend nicely. It's still too light. You can get those erasers at the Dollar Tree, similar to the one Leslie. I buy them all the time. Oh, these? I have tried Dollar Tree ones, or just, you know, the grocery store, and they weren't as good as this. These are actually cheap ones on Amazon. So they may very well be Dollar Tree stuff. I don't know. I didn't want to buy the Derwent one because it was too expensive, so I bought some of these. They come in a pack of 3. It only shows 1 on the screen, but when you get them, there's 3. So I'm not crazy about how that worked there. That's close. Okay, I'm done. Done with the pillow. I'm done with the pillows. Now the grass. This, when I first looked at this, it almost looked like a river. But then I saw a rabbit. And I thought, a rabbit wouldn't go into a river. But a rabbit might go into a road. See, there's birds in it too. I have a Factus pump eraser. Always have refills. Factus, haven't heard of that one. Is it like this one, or is it like the Tombow Mono Zero? I love this eraser. I have so many refills, and I've got their rectangle one, but it's not quite as effective. I haven't actually had to change this one out yet, so it's there in case I really want it. But this round one is like, I'd have to have these two, but if I only could have one, well, I'd probably get the electric. But if I didn't have any access to plugging in anything, I would take this one. It can get into little spots, like something like that. You know what? I think I want this to be a little brighter up here. A little brighter. Some of these dark lines are just too dark. I might go over those with whatever the color is. Sorry. I need one of those buzzers that buzz you if you do something wrong. You do something wrong, go buzz. Oh, sorry. I was thinking I would say, oh, I'm finished this one. I'll finish this one before the end of stream. I have an Ohuhu electric eraser. Yes, I've seen the Ohuhu one. Do you like it? Think so. Appreciate that. We're getting there. I'm trying to get in some more darker contrasts. That looks like a blue eyeball or something. It looks like a blue eyeball. Just trying to add a little bit of something of these colors to this one, to sort of kind of bring it together. Oh, look what I did. Look what you did. I can't believe what you did. So, are any Doctor Who fans here? I think we do have some Doctor Who fans. Because Dr. Tennant is I call it Dr. Tennant. Dr. Tennant is coming back for 3 episodes. I hope the next Doctor goes back to being what he started out being. Because I prefer that. Ooh, pretty, pretty. Let's see, did I say jade? Was that blue color? Or did I say turquoise was? I'm getting all my colors mixed up. No, I said aqua was. That's azure. Have I been using azure this whole time? Thinking I was using aqua? Or did I actually use it? Aqua. I think I did. That's so funny. Well, then that doesn't even look like. Oh. I think I know what happened. Neither of those are the color I was looking for. I haven't been looking for this color. Okay, well, let's see what else we got. I've got a teal. Oh, it's like a little bit more green. So I think what I'll do, sorry, I might put a little bit of, put this down and put some green on there, which did not work at all. Why not add more colors on top? I mean, that is so not what it's supposed to be. All right, we'll add a little bit of the light green to this blue. Was that jade? Sorry. I think we're gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with some of this azure with the tiniest hint of green. And we'll just about get that. Just about. Pretty close. That's really close, yeah. I think that's really close. Yes, I wouldn't class myself as a Whovian though. Oh, thanks for lurking. Ooh, it is almost time for me to go. So, I am grateful for everyone who comes to my channel. And I like everyone. And I can't make other people like everyone either, but can I encourage you? You know, no matter how you're feeling, to just to be kind. Let's be kind. Kindness doesn't cost anything. And usually it adds to your life. And a lot of the times for me, I will fly off the handle on the inside and I will type out a bunch of stuff. And then I'll say, no, I can't send that. I can't send that. And then I might reword it to sound a little bit kinder. You know, sometimes I won't say anything. There was an example. This one student. It wasn't the student so much as the parent was exasperating. The parent was on another phone seeing what the child was seeing and trying to teach him at the same time I was trying to teach him. So I would say something and immediately the parent or grandparent, I'm not sure who, would say the same thing, and then the student would sort of say it. The student was not paying attention to the screen. He kept getting upset. I know that she was saying, try to say it louder, because he would say it really loud. And of course he would say it wrong too. A lot of the time the Chinese students will put A at the end of something. So they might say glada instead of glad. And something like that. It could be anything that ends with a T or an A or G. G is a very popular one too. You could say pigga. So what I try to do is show them by using my hand like this. I'll say pig and close the end. Anyway, so he was not only yelling the word, but he was saying it incorrectly. And so I have to be as calm and polite as I possibly can, no matter what the student is doing. Occasionally I'll have to call them out, but I try to be firm and kind. This boy, though, knew very, very little English. You can't really talk to them that way. So I have never showed frustration on a class ever that I noticed. But this time, this is the second time this parent had done this. I put my hand to my head and looked down. And I apologized for it, even though it was all her fault. I couldn't deal with it, and I showed frustration, and I apologized. So, back to writing. I wanted to write a scathing reply to the parent. This and this and this and this and this and this and this. Nope. So I said, I can't write that. What can I write? And of course I prayed. And I started writing. And I was wording everything positively. And also, here's what I like to do with my students. And this is what, would you help me build his confidence? You know, let's do this together. And I don't know how that teacher took it, but our teacher, how that the parent took it, but that's what I said. And I can't help them I can't help who books me. And so if they book me again, I'm going to have to deal with that. And so that's something I'm going to have to be mentally ready for. So, anyway, for me, I have to go ahead and write what I need to write and then say it. So I felt so bad that I had done that because I don't want to show frustration. It doesn't help the student learn at all. So that was my big downfall this past week, and I felt bad about it. So anyway, let's just all be kind. Yeah. And it doesn't cost anything. I'm sorry to lecture. Mostly I'm just telling you about my experience that I had, that I learned something from, and maybe it will help some of y'all, or maybe not. I don't know. Just in general. So, hugs to everyone. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you to my lurkers. I love everyone. And, you know, it's too much for me to ask for everyone to get along because it's just, you know, not, we're all from all over the world. We all have different personalities and stuff. So, but, you know, remind me to be kind too, because especially when it comes to my students, I could be rude to my sister and just say stuff, and I really don't need to do that. And she takes it because my parents are even, I'm sorry to disparage my parents. There are people in her life that tend to be on the controlling end, and she takes it. So I I like almost feel like I can do that too, but I really can't. I really can't do that. So I'm preaching to myself, really, because of the kind of people in the world that need to be kind. It's Christians. And so that's my goal. My goal is to be kinder to my sister and try to calm down when it comes to this one student. Actually, two students. There's two students. It drives me mad. Okay, I'm done. No, it doesn't. Now, in some cases, Kenny, it does take effort because I'll get so upset with these students. So I've got things I can do to get their attention or to get them back on track, and I try to do that. It's a challenge, but anyway, I think I'm good at it. We'll see. Y'all have a great day. I'm going to have lunch, and I'm going to play my game, and I'm going to go watch Connie. Thank you. Would you like me to zoom out a little bit? Yep. Oh, I want just one more thing to say. This is what I struggle with too, is when I'm typing on Facebook, and I've put my foot in it so many times. I would say something a certain way and someone would take it wrong, and I didn't mean it that way, and it was a disaster. So, it's that is the effort. It does take some effort to not just sit there and, I mean, I used to post all kinds of stuff, especially political stuff. I don't even follow political anymore. I just don't. It's too stressful. I just say, be done. Look at my picture. That is so cool. Do you think I should make the book? I should make the book glaze. What color was I using? Not that one. Was I using this one? This one. I should make the book glaze. And maybe the coffee. What do y'all think? That's not glaze. That's stardust. That's okay. We'll make some stardust blue stuff on here because I like sparkly. It makes me happy. And then later I think I'll put glaze on that one. Thank you, Gail. Thank you, Zoe. Thank you, Nicole and Kenny and Callie and whoever's lurking. I think I will pop in. Let's see if she's got it up yet. Let me see. Gail, you could do this too, but so I go to CB's. Yeah. I'm going to go to CB's YouTube. And I'm going to pop that into the chat so that you can go there. I think she comes on at 12. Thank you so much for the compliments. I think I will try to finish this one. Oh, I am doing this Thursday. I'm going to come on at, I don't think I have any classes that day. I mean, that evening. Ooh, one canceled. I need to find out what that was. After the time change, I won't be teaching in the mornings anymore, which I'm so grateful now. Okay, so yeah, Thursday, I think I'm going to come on at 7 for about an hour. And I probably will still come on Friday unless Shannon decides to do Friday. If she decides to do Friday morning, then I'll do 2 hours on Thursday evening. I want to see how it goes. I may hate it. I don't know. All right, I'm done. Y'all have a great day. I will see you in the live streams. And why can't I get this to open? You're welcome, Noelle. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Yes, take care, Gail. Thank you. Bye-bye, Callie. Bye-bye, any of my lurkers. I appreciate you so much. Like and subscribe if you haven't done yet. That would be really helpful. Yeah, you too, Zoe. I hope you feel better and that Steve feels better. He said he was feeling better, so I hope he stays better. So I will see y'all later. Bye.